Hello, everyone. Today we'll be talking about how to get started when building your website. So, which will dissect into three major subtopics, which will be how to get your domain, how to get your hosting, and how to install WordPress. So if you're somebody looking into building a website for a client, or you want to build it yourself, or you just want to see how you get started building a website, this is a very basic beginner friendly video. So yeah, we're going to use for this video we're going to use Q server. Q server is a very beginner or very easy to use, if I do say myself. It's very easy to use because here you can get your hosting and your domain on this same platform. So once you get, just search for Q servers ng, and you come to this page. And the first thing I'm going to do, I want you to click on web hosting. Forget domain names. You can get your domain names while entering your web hosting section. So click on web hosting. As you can see, it's very cheap, and they'll give you a list of plans you can use. So for this video, we'll be using a starter plan for this video. So in so here, remember how I said you can get your domain name here? Now this is the part where you click on to get your domain name. So once you get to this section they'll give you three options: to register a new domain, transfer your main domain from another registrar, or use existing domain and update by my name server. So for you, if you don't have a domain, this is the best option for you to take. For someone who doesn't have a domain, the best option for you to take. So we're going to use something. I'm just going to come up with something. Sax Lex. I don't know if that's going to work because there are lots. Okay, it worked because there are lots of domains for a lot of things. I even tried to use my name. I saw domains on my name. That's funny. So once you've done that, you'll give you a lot of options. There's the billing option. We have the monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, annually, and so on. And then I'll be using the monthly for this video. And also we have additional add-ons. Now these add-ons, I recommend you go and do your research because it's better for you. It's better if you understand it yourself than just clicking what someone else clicks. So you won't. So that if anything happens, you understand why it's happening. So continue, and we still have some extra add-ons. Again, do your research. I'm not going to click on that. I'm just going to continue. And here you see we have options to put in our information. Now, this means that, and you can also see the amount you pay for web hosting and the amount you pay for your domain, which is annually, and web hosting is monthly, or however you want to pay it. So it's not as complicated as you think. It's actually very easy. And now that we're done with that, and also keynotes. Once you've bought your domain, once you've purchased your domain and you pay for your web hosting, the next thing Q server will do is give you some logins to. It'll give you some logins. So what you're going to do is go to um, www. They'll give you a username and a password. I'm going to use my company's website to do this. So they'll give you a username and a password. Once you've done that, you log in, and then you can get to your cPanel. Now, this cPanel is where you're going to install your WordPress. So once you've gotten to cPanel, after they've given you your username and your password, then you go to here, WordPress Manager by Softaculous. You click on it, and this is the page that's going to pop up. As you can see, most of the things for someone who is still a beginner probably don't even know anything about it, which is absolutely fine. Then you go to install, right? And then we are going to use a subdomain that we built for the company just for this video to test it out. And here, the site's name, let's use something like classroom. And for your admin name, let's use something. You can just leave admin like that. And password, it's always best to use a very strong password, right? It's always best for you to use a very strong password because we don't want hackers to get into it. And now, next thing you see are recommended plugins. Well, I advise you to not use them because plugins are very, very tricky, because you need to understand the plugins that you want to use, or else you'll be in a whole lot of mess when trying to work on your website. So let's click install. Hope I didn't miss anything. I don't think I missed anything. So now, congratulations, your software has installed successfully. I saw it in. Okay, that's installed successfully. Return to WordPress Manager. Okay, now we go to this link, administrative URL, and click on it. Right, and now this is what is going to show to you. This is the first I'm going to see when you get to the link. So that is it for the video. That is completely it for the video. There's nothing else. I've showed you how to get your domain, how to get your hosting, and now how to install WordPress. Now WordPress is completely installed on my system, even though it was already installed before. So if you have any questions or you need help with building your own websites, because sometimes it can get really technical. So if you need help with building your own websites, you can. All our information will be on the description below. So please check it out. And that's it for the video. Bye guys. See you next time.